I'm 48 years old and soon to be 49, which I can't hardly believe. But I was born to a single mom who had lots of struggles. She was in and out of mental institutions for depression and suicidal tendencies. She just had a rough life. She was abused in every way possible by her parents, and so she had things that she would try to make her happy. Including having a child. She thought that if she could have a baby boy, she would say, that would make her happy, which just astonished me that she got what she wanted. But even while she was in the hospital, while she was pregnant with me, actually before she was in the hospital, she considered the fact that she couldn't take care of herself, and so how in the world would she raise a child? And so she made the decision to talk to her sister and her sister's husband and see if they would be willing to raise her child. And they agreed. And so I went home from the hospital to live with my aunt and uncle, and they raised me. And when I turned 7, they adopted me. I turned to alcohol abuse when I was in 7th grade. And I skipped right for, a lot of times young people are experimenting with stuff, right, wrong, or indifferent, they experiment. I went right to binge drinking. I wanted to medicate. I didn't want to feel anymore, and so went right to that and wrestled with that all through probably half of high school with alcohol abuse, and finally about the end of my junior year would give it up. I began to see myself being effective in ministry, and little by little I realized that that's probably what I should do. And so when I graduated college, I went right into what's called seminary, which is graduate school for ministry, and got a degree and started in youth ministry. And so didn't go into education right away. Instead, I went into youth ministry, but ended up leaving ministry, was a stay-at-home dad for like 4 years, and then doubled back, did some soul searching and doubled back to become a teacher. That's my why, is that impacting students is my why, that I want to, I don't just want to teach them history and get them excited about history. I want them to be successful in life. And because of my past, because of what I've been through, I know life can be hard. And so for some students, I know that they've got stuff that they're going through. And I want them to know that they're not alone. I want them to know, because there were so many times that I believed I was the only one going through this stuff, that I was all alone. And looking back, that wasn't the case. But that's what I believed. And it compounded, it made it so much worse because I was alone. And so I want my students to know they're not alone. I want them to know that while we might not have gone through the same stuff, there are other people going through stuff. Students that feel a connection with their teachers, they're going to learn better. They're going to learn more. They're going to get more out of the experience in the classroom. One of my passions is I want students to feel that they are seen, that they're heard, and that they're celebrated. Students feel like they can share and discuss and hopefully not feel so alone. I mean, that's part of why I do what I do. I don't do my job because I absolutely love history and want everybody to love history. That's important, don't get me wrong, but it's more about the relationships. It's more about that we're in this together, and how can we help each other and make this world a better place.